Hello. Today I decided to do a video on the vinyl records that I still have. My brother Derek Higgins has his YouTube video and he posts daily, and he does record pulls, he does recommendations, he talks about his latest gigs, what he's up to musically. I love him so much and I watch him all the time. So yesterday I was doing some cleaning and pulled my records out. I don't have a turntable, so I don't play these records. I have them for sentimental reasons and because I'm so proud of my brother's production. He's produced quite a bit of music over the years. Also, I am a perfume nut, and today I'm wearing Chanel No. 5. I apologize that it's backwards. I don't know how to fix that. But it's a fragrance that my mom used to wear when I was a kid. She was a performer, and this was one of her signature fragrances. And I do think about her when I put it on, but it has a wonderful floral quality. It's deep, it's feminine, it's a little bit woodsy. It's really gorgeous, and it's an awesome privilege to be able to wear perfume. Well, my stack of records, I brought them from upstairs. This is it, basically. So I was going to show each one that I have. My grandson, Devin. Devin is also a musician. His music is on Bandcamp. My brother has talked about his music over the years. I have quite a few of his tunes. One of my favorite, pardon my reaching, CDs that Devin produced is this one. It was produced last year, 2024. It's Osseo Silver, and it's Greenfield. That's the name of the CD if you want to go to Bandcamp and find him. His name is Devin Higgins. The boy is extraordinary, and not because he's my grandson, but because he's an individual that the planet is happy to have him here. So let's get started. These aren't in any particular order. I just have them in a stack. Now this one, Derek produced, and honestly, I don't know what year it was, but he named it Derek 2. And he chose my artwork for the cover, and then he featured us on the back. Derek was a teenager, I was about 20, and then that's my first son. So it's an honor either way that he's featuring family on this album, and this is one that I have, that I do treasure. I listen to the songs via, MP3 on my iTunes, and the music is very good. I'm very proud of my brother. This one is Gil Scott-Heron. It's called Reflections. This is from a long time ago. The man's been gone a long time. I am a student of political history, and I hate, and hate is a strong word, but I dislike the effects it has on people. And so this man was very, he was very encouraging and inspiring because the poems that he wrote talked about racial injustice and other political issues. And he himself died from an overdose. And so that's not a good way to go, but it's a strong reflection of how messed up our society is, that people are in pain, in disillusionment, and so they choose outlets to escape from that pain and that disappointment. And as popular as that man's music and poetry became, still he couldn't help himself to injure his life that way. This one is Richard Pryor's greatest hits. Richard Pryor also passed because of a medical issue. He had a life that was full of some joy, some discomfort, and he was a great storyteller. He had a lot of children, was married a lot. He got into drugs and alcohol also to escape some of his problems, but the guy is funny. And I listen to his productions to this day. Another album is by another hero of mine, Whoopi Goldberg. This one came out, I believe, in the 1980s, 84. She's a very funny lady, very talented. She is somebody comes from a wonderful family, and every family has its joys and tragedies. She became a mom and grandma herself, but I have loved her ever since I first discovered her. Whoopi Goldberg. Next one is by a group that was called Dynasty. This one's called The Second Adventure. This came out in the 80s. My second son was born in the 80s, and Mr. Silver, he's the one from a family band, very talented individual. He doesn't wear a big afro anymore, but all these individuals made up his band. You know, maybe I should turn this light off. Yes. And so this was one of my favorite albums, has some really cool songs on it. Maybe you'll check it out. Again, it's called Dynasty, and it's the Second Adventure. It's pretty good. Another one is Genesis. I'm a big Genesis fan, at least I was when they were a band, and this one was called Duke. Got it upside down? No? This is one of my favorite ones. Absolutely love the gatefold, as I've learned from my brother and other people who collect records. So I've had this for a long time, and it is the original album. I've had this for a long time, but I love all the tunes on it. Phil Collins and the other fellas. And it's so sad to see Phil and I are about the same age, and he's suffering debilitating injuries. Some from playing the drums, others emotional heartaches and disappointments from family life. Things that we all go through, and not everybody endures it that well. This one was sent to me by a vinyl community member, Daddy Paniques, I believe. It's called On a Clear Day. It's the soundtrack for the movie, and this is an original Broadway cast recording, and it featured Barbra Streisand, and so this was the musical. This wasn't the album. I mean the movie. I have the movie, and On a Clear Day is one of my favorites, and the soundtrack is absolutely fabulous. That one featured, If I Think of the Man, He's French. He sang, and he was part of one of the main cast members that John Cullum must have played in the Broadway production. Maybe I'll think of his name. But it had a nice gatefold. I really appreciate the person that sent this to me because I love soundtracks. Then the next one is a favorite movie. It's Rage in Harlem. What's her name? Adele Gibbons. Forest Whitaker, Gregory Hines, Robin Gibbons, Danny Glover. What a cast. What a movie. It's a comedy, in my opinion. It is a comedy because it's got so many funny parts. But I love this, and this is actually not a record. This is actually a Laserdisc. I still have a Laserdisc player. I bought it in '95, and it still works. But this is the Laserdisc, and the movie is on it. It's wonderful, and I haven't watched it in a while. I wish I could take my Laserdisc player to get a sprucing up. I watched different things on YouTube to find out what to do, but I haven't done it because you have to take the cover off and all that stuff. Then here's another one that I truly, truly love. This is also a Laserdisc. This is Superman. And this is The Adventure Continues, and that was Christopher Reeve playing Superman. This is also a Laserdisc, and there are 2 discs inside. Superman, I read when I was a kid, the comic books. Who knew that someone like Christopher Reeve, who was born the same year I was, would end up playing Superman? It's quite nice. So here's another Laserdisc. This is The Great White Hype. And I maybe recognize him, Samuel L. Jackson. But this one's quite fun. One of the Wayans brothers is in it. Jeff Goldblum, some other people who have gone on with their careers. But this too is a Laserdisc. So I have this on DVD. I don't have Rage in Harlem. I have to look for that. But some of my movies, most of them, my real favorites, I replaced them on DVD. So now here's another one. This is Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys. One of my other favorite vinyl, Daddy Paniques sent this one to me. This is a 45. I don't know if people know what 45s are, but that's what it is. That's the speed that you play it on. And please, I do apologize that this is 10 minutes long. But, you know, how can I show mine in 2 minutes? Can't do it. So just bear with me. And if you stopped after now, have a great day. I enjoyed you visiting for as long as you did. Now this one is another very powerful one, To Sleep with Anger. That's Danny Glover. This is a Laserdisc. Excellent movie. Very nice cast of characters and actors. Check it out. It's really good. Then I was a huge Indiana Jones fan, and this is a Laserdisc. And this is a letterbox collection. This is The Last Crusade. Sean Connery played in that one. And I'm sure you guys have heard about this movie. I mean, I have them all on either Laserdisc or Blu-ray. This one I absolutely adore. This one's called The Bishop's Wife. It was Loretta Young and Cary Grant. This is a beautiful, beautiful movie. Love it so much. I watch it quite often. Then another one. This is a record. This is Derek's album. It's called Sonosphere 2. And Derek sent me this copy. The music on it is very nice. Proud of my brother. That's one of his collages that he created. This is the back. Now this one's a record. And let's see, is it color? Oh, it is color. It's green. Pretty. So that's that. Very proud of my brother. Again, talented artist. The next one is one of my favorite movies. This is a Laserdisc. It's called Mama, There's a Man in Your Bed. It's a French movie. It's French with English subtitles. And I enjoy this because I like fairy tales. And not that I'm into people who are brown skin and people who are pink getting together. I think it's a really interesting energy combination, but it's a nice story. Everybody on here is grown, and most of these people are all still alive, but it's a very quaint movie, and it's one of my favorites, and it's a Laserdisc. The next one is another one by my brother Derek. This one is Derek 3. This is Derek 3, and it's just black vinyl, and it's a picture of my little brother on the back, doing what he loves to do best. That's a record. This one is another laser. It's Toy Story. I don't remember when this came out. My brother Floyd, he worked on the movie. They flew him up to Pixar every weekend to work on the story. He even had a gag of his, the gag of the Tyrannosaurus Rex running in the background. Floyd created that. So here's the Laserdisc. Next one is another record by my brother Derek, and this one is Flyover. Flyover was a movie, and Derek did the soundtrack for it, and his friend Tim did the he did a lot of work on this for the presentation, and he did a beautiful job. And Tim's last name escapes me, but he is such a teddy bear. I love him. And this is one of those splatter albums. Very pretty, huh? Flyover has some beautiful tunes on it. Again, very proud of my brother and what he accomplished. Now this album here is actually a record, and it's another one by my brother Derek. And this one is Murphy. Murphy rocks. Murphy. And Derek did the collages, front and back. And let's see if this has a color record. Oh, beautiful color. Isn't it cool? It's green and blue. Very nice. But I listen to my brother electronically. I upload my music and I listen to him electronically. And the last record that I have is called Nice. And that one was by Derek. Again, I don't remember the year or anything, but this is Nice. And this is one of Derek's collages. And let's see if this is a color vinyl. Yes, it's a pretty yellow. Matches the cover. Isn't that cool? So that's all my records that I don't listen to. But I do have them, and my laser discs. I do watch the lasers. Thank you guys for bearing with me. It's 15 minutes long. Please take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful day, and I love you all so much. Bye-bye.